It's official. As of October 1st, the US government has shut down. And no, this isn't just a political headline from Washington. This is reality hitting home right now. Hundreds of thousands of paychecks stopped. Millions of government services offline. This is chaos, and it's hitting your wallet and your daily life starting today. So how did we even get here? To put it simply, Congress could not agree on a budget. Thanks to a law called the Anti-Deficiency Act, when government funding runs out, it legally cannot spend any more money. That forces all so-called non-essential operations to just stop. While politicians in DC keep blaming each other over spending fights, the rest of us are left facing the consequences. And for most people, the why it happened matters a lot less than what is happening right now.
The first and most brutal impact is financial. Hundreds of thousands of federal employees are now furloughed, which is a formal way of saying they've been sent home without a job and without a paycheck. On top of that, a huge number of essential workers are still on the job, but they have to work without pay until this whole thing is over. But this isn't just about government workers. The financial pain has a ripple effect. Federal contractors from small tech companies to local cleaning crews suddenly have their payments frozen. And what about the small businesses? The coffee shops, delis, and stores near federal buildings lose a huge chunk of their customers overnight. The last major shutdown in 2018 to 2019 ended up costing the US economy an estimated $11 billion, and about $3 billion of that was lost for good. If you or your family are caught up in this, you need a financial game plan. First, pull up your budget and figure out where you can cut back, focusing only on the essentials: housing, food, and utilities. Second, if you think you're going to miss a payment on a bill, get ahead of it. Call your mortgage lender, landlord, or credit card company. Many states offer some protections for federal employees during a shutdown, so you might be able to get an extension just by explaining the situation. Beyond the missing paychecks, a lot of the services we take for granted are starting to disappear. First off, if you are planning a trip to a national park or a Smithsonian museum, you'll have to cancel. Most national parks and federal museums are closed, which is also a huge blow to local tourism. Second, get ready for delays from the IRS. The agency is still doing some work, but a shutdown means a much slower process for tax refunds and almost no customer service. Third, your travel plans could get messy. TSA officers and air traffic controllers are essential, so they have to work, but they're doing it without getting paid. In past shutdowns, this financial stress led to more sick calls, which caused massive security lines and flight delays at airports. Getting a passport is also likely to take much longer. Fourth, public health and safety are being strained. The FDA often has to pause routine food safety inspections. Key health agencies like the Centers for Disease Control and the National Institutes of Health are facing furloughs, which can stall critical medical research. But it's also important to know what won't be affected. Services that are funded separately will keep going. You will still get your mail, and most importantly, Social Security, SSI, Medicare, and Medicaid checks will continue to go out. The money will come, but just be aware that other services, like getting a replacement Social Security card or processing a new application, will be seriously delayed. The economic cost of all this is just staggering. Some estimates suggest this shutdown could be costing the economy nearly $400 million per day in lost wages alone. That number doesn't even account for the halt in government contracts or the damage to consumer confidence. Think about it. When hundreds of thousands of people suddenly lose their income, they stop spending money. That slowdown ripples through the entire economy. Small businesses can't get federally backed loans. Big infrastructure projects get put on hold. It creates a wave of uncertainty that can affect everyone, whether you have a government job or not, and the longer this goes on, the worse the damage gets. A political failure in Washington has real, immediate, and painful consequences for families and communities all over the country. How is this shutdown affecting you? Are you a federal worker who's been sent home? Is your business feeling the impact? Share your story in the comments. It's important to show the human side of these political headlines. The bottom line is this: a government shutdown isn't an abstract concept. It's a direct blow to the financial security of hundreds of thousands of families and a disruption to the daily lives of millions more. Stay informed, take steps to protect yourself financially, and let's hope a resolution comes sooner rather than later.